This is NeoPixel 215 dice. So I just had a making of video where I showed how to make this really simple little circuit, right? So it's got 3 LEDs, and then 1 LED, then 3 LEDs. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The idea here is that we hit the button and it's going to randomly, well, roll the dice, right? We let go of the button and it's going to settle on a dice. So let's start programming that. So first of all, I copied a lot of the code from the previous program, and we have a lot to set up here. Not a lot, but we got a bit to set up. The biggest thing is our actual dice program, and we're going to use an array. So basically, if we roll a 1, we only want LED 3 or the fourth LED to light up in the data chain, right? So this is 0, 1, 2, and then it comes over to here to 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Numbers start at 0 in Arduino. So we only want LED 4 to light up. Or sorry, LED. We only want, yeah, the fourth LED, but LED 3 to light up. So let's make a big ol' array called dice. I'll make it a byte. Maybe I'll make it a bool. That's all we really need. Just a 1 or a 0, right? Bool dice equals, and do a double curly. We'll do a 2D array for this. So a 0. So first one's not on, right? Second one's not on. Third one's not on. Fourth one is on if it's a 1, right? And then the rest are off. There's 7 of them altogether. Comma, enter. Well, should probably do a better comma than that. There we go. And we have, let's see, 6 total numbers. And maybe we'll slide in a 7th just for fun. So 1 dice, 2 dice, 3, 4, 5, 6. And our sneaky one we'll play with. Like, we might not ever use it, but we'll have it there just in case we want to use it one day. Okay. So I'm going to set them all to 0 except for the first one. First one's set up right. Okay. Now, second one, it's the far corners, right? So it's 0 and 6 that are on. So we'll do a 1 for the 0 and 1 for 6. Next one is 3 of them. But I don't like to just fill the middle one in because when you're shuffling it, it's cooler to have like different lights light up. So I'm actually going to do this one, the middle one, and this corner. So in the code, it's 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. And then all 4 corners, this will be a 4. All right, a 5 will be a 4 with the 1 also in the middle. And then the 6 will be all the 3 sides, or all 3 on the sides. The middle one's not lit up, but these ones out here are. And then we have the 7, which maybe we'll do it just in the intro to show it, and then never be able to access it. Kind of a little Easter egg we have hidden in there. Okay. So currently our test program just tests each LED, right? One at a time. Let's have it roll the dice one at a time instead. Okay. So let's make a subroutine. Subroutines are fun. Okay. Let's call this void set dice. So let's bring in 2 different things. Let's bring in a dice number, right? So int rolls. I like to use a Z on my subroutine so it doesn't collide with anything, comma, int, or sorry, not int. Let's do word colors. Word's a 16-bit unsigned variable. Okay. There we go. So what we're going to do here is for int a equals 0. A is less than, let's see, there's 7 of these LEDs. A plus plus. Okay. So if the dice is set, right? If it's a 1, so if dice, so what roll it is, right? So rolls A. So if that's true, strip dot set pixel color. And let's do okay, so we have to do A on that, right? And then we have to pick a color. So we'll do strip dot capital C color HSV, right? Go back to the rainbow wheel. And that will be colors. So end the color HSV parentheses and the set pixel color parentheses semicolon. All right. So depending on what number it rolls, for each of this array that's a 1, it's going to set that color. It's going to set a color to that depending on what I say. Okay? So let's give it a try, see what happens, and see where we could improve this. Okay? So a equals 0, a is less than 7. Whoops. A equals 0, a is less than 7 here. A plus plus. So instead of strip dot set pixel color, we're going to do a set dice, right? The subroutine we just made, set dice. And it needs 2 variables, right? It needs the rolls and it needs the colors. So the rolls will be A, so it'll go through each of the numbers, and the colors will be random. Random between 6, 5, 5, 3, 6. And the random parentheses and our subroutine parentheses semicolon. Okay, then it's going to show it. We'll let that stay up for, I don't know, 200 milliseconds. There we go. And then we'll show the next one. Okay? And we'll talk about things we can do to fix it. And things we can add to it. Okay? So I'm going to upload this. And the biggest problem here is that there's no way to clear it, but we could easily make a way to clear this thing. Oh. I'm going to hit upload a little harder there. Hit it like I mean it. Oh, I see. I didn't turn that into an array. So it's 7 deep by 7 wide. Okay. And because I like to keep things organized, going to increase, and one more time. There we go. Now everything lines up. Okay, there's 114, 7. Let's make sure everything else is all right while it's compiling. That's about it. Nothing in loop. Just a subroutine to run. Let's see what it does. Okay. That went really fast. So I'm going to hit reset here. So 1, 2, whoa. Okay, not quite sure if that worked. Maybe we should put a bigger delay here. We'll do a delay of 800. Okay, one problem is there's no easy way to clear it out. Now we could make another. Oh, here we go. 1, 3, 4. Okay, so it's not clearing anything out. We got an issue here, right? So it's only adding, it's not actually taking away. So let's look at our subroutine. So right now, if it's A, or if it's a 1, right? If there's a 1 here, it sets a pixel. But what about when it's a 0? So let's fix that. So if it's a 1, set that color to the color it asks for up here with colors. Or if it's not a 1, let's just turn it off. So A, comma, 0, comma, 0, comma, 0. There we go. Set red to 0, green to 0, blue to 0. Hit upload. And then, boy, that maybe gives me a good idea, right? On a way to clear this screen. So everywhere where there's a 1, it shows a dice, right? So let's take a look at the screen here. So 1, 2. There we go. Now it actually separates it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So now we're actually working here. So what I'm going to do is add an 8th one. Okay. But this one will be the screen clear. There we go. Okay. And now this is 8 long, so I have to change my scale right there. And so now instead of going between 7, it's going to go between 8. And this will be very convenient for clearing our screen out. Oh, missed a comma. Easy fix. And reset it and watch it go again. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Oh, now it's uploading. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, blank. Perfect. Okay, so now we've got a way to clear the screen. All the same subroutine, just by adding another piece of it to our dice. So I think we're ready to start building this thing, right? So if digital read, see the button is in 12 right there. Let's do something. So we're still missing a lot of stuff. So first of all, if you push it, it's grounded out, right? Because it's connecting ground to that pin. So if not digital read. One more thing we always need to do is under our setup, pin mode 12, comma, input underscore pull up. There we go. That's going to pull it high weakly. We touch it, it's going to ground it out. So if that pin's grounded out, whoops, let's use our right brackets. There we go. If it's grounded out, let's see, dice, or sorry, not dice, set dice. Set dice. See, random 6, comma. So it needs rolls, what it's going to roll, and then color. And we're just going to do colors again. So not colors. We're going to give it a random color between 0 and 65536. Okay? If you don't remember what that's from, the 104, 105 explains why that number matters and what it's good for. Okay? There's one that's called color wheel. It'll explain all that stuff. All right. So, if we're touching the button, set this dice to random, right? To a random number and a random color. We're going to do strip.show and put a little timing in there so we don't like have a random Caesar. We actually see it rolling. I'm going to give a delay of 120 here. Okay? Hit upload. Boy, that's about it here for this program. So, just to give you guys a teaser here. Oh, didn't. Okay, so I closed my digital read parentheses. I didn't close my if parentheses. There we go. Just to give you guys a little teaser here. So this is the basics for another game. It's going to be Yahtzee. Will be the next game. So again, just like the Simon, I'll show you guys how I built it and how to program it. All right. So now hit the button and it's rolling the dice. Let it go. Now it rolls a little slow. Like I think I could probably like wait till it's a 6. Oh, maybe I can't. Still, I'd like it to roll a little bit faster. I'm going to make it like 30 of a delay. Okay. So it goes through the numbers, and I'm getting tired of it waiting. But now that I'm confident it works, I'm just going to have it scream through them next time. So hold it. There we go. That's a little bit better here. Cool. So that's a 2. All right, let go. Another 2. Another 2. Hey, there we go. 5. Thought this was rigged for a second. Okay. Cool. So let's add a little bit of theater to this here. So you roll it, or you push the button, and it keeps rolling it. You let it go, and it just stops, right? So in our loop here, instead of an if, let's do a while. While we press this, it's going to keep doing this, right? And then once we let it go, actually, no, we'll keep the if. We'll keep that if there. Okay. And we'll put all this stuff inside a while. So while we're still holding it, so while that button's still pressed, keep doing this, right? There we go. But as soon as we let it go, let's add a little theater. So basically, we're rolling the dice in our hand. We let it go. And we're going to wait about, 300 milliseconds here. We're going to set the dice again. Okay. And then we're going to wait, 800 milliseconds and set the dice one more time. So it'll actually have this like falling out of our hand effect. And that might be a little long. We'll check. We'll see if it looks good to humans here. All right. So going through all the numbers real fast. Cool. Now hit it. Let go. There we go. Hit it. Okay. So it actually settles. Takes a little too long to settle, I think. It's too fast for the first one, too long for the second one. So I think I'm going to even those out. So I'll make them both 500. And this is just my personal preference. Like, I don't know. You guys know how to hack this by now, I'm sure. Like, try anything you want. And you can have it, like, roll a few times. Like, I'm just having it do it twice. You have, like, 5 of these. Add a lot of theater to it. You could have one, like, 5 seconds later. So somebody's like, oh, cool, I got this. And in 5 seconds, wait. Why did it change? So let's look at the program now. So now I'm holding it down, right? I let go. Whoops. And I throw my dice over. Okay. Let go. There we go. So having it even actually works out pretty well. Perfect. Cool. So that's dice. Next one will be Yahtzee. It'll be a little more intensive. There's a lot more to that one. But I think you guys can handle it. Thanks for watching.